Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Chris Kirkpatrick breaks into a smile when the conversation turns to Justin Timberlake. The pair met when JT was a starry-eyed 14-year-old starting out on a journey which would see NSYNC become one of the biggest boy bands around. Chris, 9 years older than the Crimea River singer, says he felt like his big brother, and immediately witnessed his superstar qualities. "I've always thought this is what it must be like to be Mozart's older brother," Chris told our channel in a wide-ranging interview about his glorious past and exciting future. He became enamored with his new pal, who has become one of the best-selling recording artists of all time, having sold over 117 million worldwide. JT is a global megastar, the man dubbed the Prince of Pop and by far the most famous member of NSYNC. But as he sits talking to the U.S. Sun about the success of his Name Drop podcast and the excitement of rolling back the years on the Retro Pop 2000 tour, Chris, 52, is more than happy with his lot. He doesn't want to touch on Justin's recent DUI arrest in Sag Harbor, yet looks at the burning spotlight forever shining on his former band member and winces. The singer admits his A-list friend, whom he's in regular contact with and sees as a member of his own family, has never had the chance to lead a normal life. Chris enjoyed a wild few years following the band's demise, before pulling himself together and embarking on the second part of his career, which is going from strength to strength. JT remains as popular as ever. Yet following his drink-driving incident last month, the news cycle was dominated with his mugshot. Asked whether he looks at him and is pleased there's not that level of scrutiny on his life, Chris was clear. "Absolutely," he said. 100%. "I'm not walking around like Justin Timberlake," he continued. "He's been doing it all these years. He's never gotten a break, a chance to be normal. The way he handles everything is amazing though. He's still my little brother and he knows that when things are tough or whatever, he can come to me and talk to me because he knows that I'm not kissing his ass because he's Justin Timberlake." Chris has no problem calling Justin out on anything because like family you can get in fights with your brothers and sisters all you want. "I'm going to tell him things straight up and be like, this is stupid. This sucks," he said. "He can turn to me for advice and I'm going to give him honest advice," Chris added. As NSYNC began to blow up and take the world by storm with hits like It's Got to Be Me and Bye Bye Bye, the now 52-year-old was transported into a world he never knew existed. Chris' childhood was tough. He moved around in trailers with his mom, often struggling to make ends meet. "Sometimes we never had electricity," he said. Chris, who was the driving force behind the band's inception, knew he wanted to make music. His family are steeped in musical talent, from his opera-singing grandma to a country and western crooning grandpa. Yet once controversial manager Lou Pearlman began to put the pieces together, the picture began to become clearer. While Chris had the talent with no experience of fame, JT and JC Chases were plucked from Disney's Mickey Mouse Club, where he also starred alongside the likes of Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera and Ryan Gosling. He says he was flabbergasted that Justin wanted to join after reaching out to his mom, but was absolutely delighted with the decision. When Justin and JC joined, it was instant chemistry, he admitted. Being so much older than the new recruits, Chris smiles when recalling driving everyone around on the hunt for good times. "If we ever snuck out, I was the one buying the alcohol because I was 21, he laughed. The band of brothers went stratospheric in the blink of an eye, selling millions of records and performing to sell-out crowds all over the globe. NSYNC were on fire, but 7 years down the line, the dream began to fade. For Justin, however, the party was just getting started. Chris knew the end was nigh, but was equally aware of his friend's ability to take his career onto the next level. Justin loved his time in the band, but the chance of taking his own show on the road, and knowing *NSYNC's race had been run, was too tempting to ignore. He talked to Chris about his solo plans, and the rest is news.